Now this kangaroo court is giving me a life sentence for me trying to protect and defend myself against the attack from 3 guys. In essence, treating me like a black man.
You almost killed an innocent motorist.
No, it didn't happen that way.
You cut off. The evidence showed, Mr.
There was no evidence on my part. My lawyer failed treating me like a black man, so today I'm going to be a black man. Now
All right, Shalom.
Now this kangaroo court is giving me a life sentence.
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, El's Great Millstone, and salutation brothers doing this thing in sincerity, in truth, and with charity. Firstly, what I said in the intro, and all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, which is in Heavenly Father. Bahasham is in the name, Ba'in Hadha Sham name. Yahweh Shai is the name of the begotten Son, and Rachah Kodash means Holy Spirit, literally translated Spirit Holy. Rachah Spirit, Kodash Holy. And the point of the video wasn't, I mean, I guess this is, you know, it is this video, but it's really the comments what really sparked it. And it's these. That means the world, like it says, that means the world knows we get treated unfairly. They've been knowing. Of course they do. They just don't care. Exactly. It's the whole world that treats us unfair. Oh man, I didn't even see this one at first. It's only because they know something that some of us still haven't realized. We are the true kings, rulership of this earth. Oh damn, I didn't even see this one. We are the Israelites of the Bible. That's exactly it. That's true. We was kings and shit. They be knowing it's happening to us, yet they sit on the sidelines. Well, you're part of the game now. You know? But we so quick to stand up with them when they're going through it, hence Ukraine, Palestine. Exactly. So, and that's the point. Anytime anything happens to the rest of the world, there's some type of sympathy, there's some type of outcry, some type of outrage. There's something said on the world stage. Okay? Even with the South Africans, they're allowed to go ahead and fight against their oppressors. Okay? With Palestine, they bringing the Israelis to the court. They speaking up against the genocide that's happening. They speak against these things. But when it comes to Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, nobody gives a fuck. Okay? It's not just blacks, it's so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. They don't care about running a pipeline through natives' lands and destroying their water. All right? They don't care about the natives not having enough water on their reservations, which on the land that that's theirs. All right? The world see these things that happen to us and don't give a shit. But that's prophecy. All right? It's prophecy. In fact, I'm going to go to Psalms 83 first. This is Psalms 83:1, a song or psalm of Asaph. Keep not thou silence, O power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. All right, so the Lord has a chosen people. Okay? And the enemies of the Lord, who we're going to find out are the nations, have come against him. And a part of coming against him is coming against his people. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. Hid our heritage. Hid our nationality. All right? That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And they know that we're the real Israelites. Putin teases and hints at it. Pulls out the artifacts of the Israelites of old being dark-skinned, but he don't say much on it. They'll mention little crumbs, they get mad at America. they never really go against them because they come together to do these things against us, man. The tabernacles of Edom, all right, which is the so-called white men, and the Ishmaelites, the Arabs, of Moab, Chinese, and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon. So Africans, all right. Then Ammon is the Japanese, and Amalek, which is also of the seed of Edom, but is specified here. These are the Israelis. The Philistines, which you have the original Philistines, which are Africans, and then you have those who are in the land of Philistine now, which is Palestine, the Palestinians. All right, but the Palestinians are not the actual Philistines. You know, they're like Ishmael and Midian, stuff like that. The Lord knows. What then happens of Tyre? Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. And the children of Lot, you know, Lot is Ammon and Moab. The Chinese and Japanese. But then you got also the Koreans. All right. Some of Lot is in the Vietnamese. All right. But then what does it say? So this is what they did to us, man. But there's a judgment for this. Like the comment said, they've been on the sidelines, but now they're in the game. Cause them being on the sidelines, them not saying nothing. The whole time they hand in hand with Esau. They come to this country. A Chinese lady brought this info out, which we already knew because it says the dogs licked the womb, so we knew these heathens came and set up shop in our hood. But she gave us a little more inside scoop. How these foreigners come to America, they get these business loans. Well, if they try to set them up in Esau neighborhoods, they get denied. But if they come with a business plan to bring them into a so-called Negro neighborhood, they get approved. Because it cripples us. All right, because we have to go to them for the one of all things. You know, when we had our Black Wall Streets, our Bronzevilles, etc., they destroyed those. They don't want us to be, you know, self-sufficient, right? They don't want that. But the Lord sees, man, there will be judgment for all of this. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kishon, which perished at Endor, they became as dung for the earth. So there will be a judgment for this, man. All right? We going through our hell, it's prophecy. But Ecclesiastes 5 and 8. If thou seest the oppression of the poor, and violent perverting of judgment and justice in the province, marvel not at the matter, for he that is higher than the highest regardeth, and there be higher than they. So the Lord sees and Lord will, you know, avenge us. But everything that we see happening in the, as they say, the bigotry, but the hatred they have for us, this is all prophecy, man. Not only did they know, they were in on it. They looked forward to it. All right? This Lamentations 1. And 20. Behold, O Yahweh, for I am in distress. My bowels are troubled. My heart is turned within me. I have grievously rebelled. Abroad the sword bereaveth. At home there is as death. Okay? So we sinned, you know, as it says, grievously rebelled. So judgment came upon us. The sword came. Death was in our land. All right? And then, of course, we got scattered abroad. All right? Abroad the sword bereaveth. So in the lands of the strangers, we oppressed, we getting fucked up. And at home, we was in our own land, we was dying anyway, we was dying. So it was all bad, right? They have heard that I sigh, there is none to comfort me. And that's the big thing here. There is none to comfort me. No one was gonna check in on us or speak up for us. The prophecy don't say that. We're gonna have to deal with this shit, man. We sinned against the Lord. All right, these things just prove that the Bible is real and we are the Israelites. That comment section is proof. Now, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, need to start using your head for something more than that hat rack, man. You can see this devil hates us and these nations hate us. Then return to your heritage. Clearly, there's a bigger picture here, man. All my enemies have heard of my trouble. They are glad that thou hast done it. And who are the enemies we just read in Psalms 83? That's the heathens. Stop seeking to your loves. Like the comments say, y'all quick to stand up for Palestine. You got niggas, famous niggas, everybody talking about Palestine. Griffey talking about Palestine. Hey, fuck Palestine, man. What about us? They are glad that thou hast done it. Thou wilt bring the day that thou hast called, and they shall be like unto me. So there you go again. There's going to be a recompense for this. They're going to be brought low. Hey, like it says, Deuteronomy 37, these curses that we're going through will be brought upon our enemies. Which is why we're seeing a lot of these things happen now. It's going to spread to these other nations, man. And Edom is about to get the biggest brunt of it, man. That's why we seeing Esau on the internet, TikTok crying about the dollar crash and all. I can't do this. I'm making six figures. I'm still living paycheck to pay. Who gives a fuck? Good, man. And it's going to get worse and good. Let all their wickedness come before thee and do unto them as thou hast done it to me. For all my transgressions. So we got this because we earned it. We sinned for all my transgressions, right? For my sides are many and my heart is faint. The Lord took the hedge away from us, but still, hey, who the fuck the heathens to touch us, man? Let this judgment come upon them. They did it out of the hatred of their heart. The Lord allowed it because we sinned. Okay? This is Ezekiel 36:1. Also, thou son of man, prophesy unto the mountains of Israel, and say, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because the enemy have said against you, aha, even the ancient high places are ours in possession. Therefore prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because they have made you desolate and swallow you up on every side, that ye might be a possession to the residue of the heathen. Ye are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are infamy of the people, where the butt of everybody's jokes. All right, we're looked down upon as the worst of the worst. It's the image they put up of us, man. When most of the great advancements in technology have been done by so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. But that's not the image they can afford to put up. All right. Therefore, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh. Thus said the Lord Yahweh to the mountains, to the hills, to the rivers, and to the valleys, to the desolate waste, and to the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey and derision to the rest of the heathen around about. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, which Idumea is just another way of saying Edom. It's the Greek way, which have appointed my land into their possession. Wait a minute. So someone took our land, so the true citizens of Israel are not there. The Edomites are there in the land, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart. And not just Edom, it says the rest of the heathen. So you got the Palestinians. That's also over there. Our land is divided. Just further proof that they're not the people. Which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. Prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, and say unto the mountains, and to the hills, to the rivers, and to the valleys, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because ye have borne the shame of the heathen. So, us and our land, we've been having to deal with these damn heathens, man. Ruining us. Black culture, rap culture, all this gangster rap, this is all set up by heathens, man. Was it Crazy Bone? Whichever Bone Thugs, remember, went into the whole meeting where gangster rappers decided to be pushed to the forefront. Who led that meeting, man? So-called self-proclaimed white executives, man, which they're not white, they're red. Okay, that's who. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I have lifted up my head, surely the heathen are about you, they shall bear their shame. So that, again, it's the same sound. These heathens will be judged for these things, man. But ye, O mountains of Israel, ye shall shoot forth your branches, and yield your fruit to my people of Israel, for they are at hand to come. We will be brought back on top. We will be placed back on top. All right? So us being brought low, this is the will of the Lord. But also, the flip side is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua raising us up again. All right? Jeremiah 15:5. I'll start at 4. Now I will cause them to be removed into all kingdoms of the earth, because of Manasseh the son of Hezekiah, king of Judah, for that which he did in Jerusalem. So it's prophesied that we would be scattered abroad, of course. James 1:1. 1 Peter 1:1 on down. So the Israelites became strangers and put in strange lands. We've been scattered. And then it says, what will happen over there? For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? We will have no pity over here, or wherever we're at. Or who shall bemoan thee? Who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? All the other nations, when some bullshit is happening, there's concern. There's a protest, riots, whatever. Thou hast forsaken me, saith Yahweh, thou art gone backward. Therefore will I stretch out my hand against thee and destroy thee. I am weary with repentance. So, again, it's the will of the Lord. But the same power that brought us low is going to raise us up. And I'll end it with this in Ezekiel. Which they know they went to captivity. This is Ezekiel 39:25. No, Ezekiel 39:23. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them into the hand of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword. So again, we got put here because we sinned. However, 25. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob, which means he's going to deliver us from captivity, and have mercy upon the whole house of Israel, and will be jealous for my holy name. After that they have borne their shame, and all their trespasses whereby they have trespassed against me, when they dwell safely in their land, and none made them afraid. When I have brought them again from the people, and gathered them out of their enemies' lands, and am sanctified in them in the sight of many nations. All right, the nations are going to see this salvation that the Lord brings for us, man. And it's going to outshine the salvation he brought us out of the first Egypt. He destroyed a lot of people for us then. Much more now. Then shall they know that I am Yahweh, their power which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathen. But I have gathered them unto their own land, and have left none of them any more than he's going to gather us from everywhere we've been scattered. Neither will I hide my face any more from them, for I have poured out my spirit upon the house of Israel, saith the Lord Yahweh. So the heathens ain't got our backs. It's cool. The Lord got us. Perfect. It's better that way. All praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles. That was great millstone. And Santage brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. Shalom, Baba Ball.